As a fan growing up, I was obviously a fan of the University of Illinois. I grew up in Illinois, up in the Quad City area, but I always admired what was here at the University of Illinois. Ultimately, as a head coach that competed against Illinois, I always felt that this was a place that was ready to explode. The first time that I saw Memorial Stadium, I was actually on the other sideline. I played at the University of Iowa. I went to the other U of I, so I came in here as a visitor. It was very loud and very energized, and the results of that day have always stuck in my mind about what an impact Memorial Stadium can have on not only the students on the field, but also the crowd that's in the stadium. I think the things that make Memorial Stadium here at Champaign so unique is the ability that the crowd is right on top of you. It's a very vertical stadium, the student section especially, and the way they get right on top of that one end zone has a huge effect on the game. And for us, I know at the University of Illinois, it's a tradition that we're trying to continue to keep growing and building, and hopefully bigger days are ahead of us. The best moment I've had was after we had been able to beat Iowa, Minnesota, and Wisconsin 3 straight weeks in a row, and to come through the stadium and exit to our facility here at the Smith Center in the far corner in the end zone, and the whole crowd had gathered and were standing on top of us, yelling and screaming down. And Josh Whitman, who had been here for a lot of seasons as a player and an AD, had said he had never seen anything like it. So that's that little tradition in that corner that we're very excited about. One of the things that I did when I came here to the program is I wanted to enhance the history, the knowledge, the understanding of what Memorial Stadium was. So we actually had a group of coaches that would give talks about various aspects of the University of Illinois, and we had a former player that was on my staff at the time, and he talked about Memorial Stadium and the 200 columns and the representation that all those columns had. Literally 2 days later, I get a FaceTime from 2 of my most premier players who in the evening had gone up into the columns and were looking and reading the names of the soldiers who had fallen. And basically, that was sparked through the interest of what we had told them about the stadium. In my years of college football, you learn a lot about the highest moments of intensity, but also the quietest moments of silence. There was a play in the Iowa game that for a moment it looked like victory had slipped from our hands. There was a ball that was loose on the ground. The Iowa defender took it up and ran, and you literally heard the euphoric high of the game that was about to be won to the point of silence because they thought it had gone the other way. But then the eruption when the correct call was made and it was overturned, and we retained the possession of the football and ultimately the win. So I think you learn a lot about great venues and great environments by moments of silence, a lot of times more than moments of loud.